Kali, the black god Kalyug. It could be true that such mythological events never happened. But if at all it happened in those times, then why have they stopped happening now? Hitler was a greater crook than King Kansa. Then why was no Krishna sent then in the times of Hitler? Such logic cannot be applied to religion and mythology. Because if you apply logic to mythology, then its meaning will not be understood. Then it will look like a fairy tale. Mythology and ancient texts have to be approached with a sense of understanding. There is no doubt that mythology is imagination blown out of proposition. As fairy tales cannot be postmodern, in the same way, mythology should not be postmodern. As fairy tales are read to understand their moral, in the same way, mythology has to be read to reach to its deepest meaning. Religions carry some meaning. Instead of completely rejecting it, if we try to understand its meaning, then it can be of great help to us. Mythology has to be seen as riddles and not as real events. Those who see them as real events indulge in worship of the gods, and those who completely reject them as nonsense somehow go against religion. These are the people who become atheists. But the wise people look at mythology as meditation caves, which have answers deep within themselves. It is written in the Isho Upanishad, Andham Tama Pravashanti Ya Sambhav Upaste Tato Bhovyasta Te Tam Yaud Sambhavitum Vatha. This means those who engage in the worship of the demigods enter into darkest region of all ignorance, and still more so do the worshippers of the impersonal absolute. These golden words of the Ishopanishad totally rejects any kind of worship. The old age sages were far more spiritually advanced. They gave meditation as a path to reach towards the inner self. And at the same time, they also gave religion. But the religion was not for worship. They were in fact tools to go within your own self. But through a different route. This is the reason in no text religion is condemned. Over the time, the respect which was supposed to be paid to the religion was lost. The torchbearers of the religions sadly converted religion into worship. And with worship coming in the religion somehow lost its faith. It lost the purpose of its creation. It is said in the times of King Parikshit, when the great war of Mahabharata was over, and when Parikshit was given the throne of Hastinapur, and when the Pandava brother had already left this earth, and when Krishna also had left his body, that time was marked as the beginning of the age of Kali, which is this present age, which is also known as Kalyug. Somewhere in those times, when King Parikshit was taking a stroll down his kingdom, on the shore of river Saraswati, he saw something which saddened him. Parikshit saw a Sudra, meaning a low caste person, dressed in the royal clothes dressing. He was kicking and pushing a white bull. The bull had lost three of his legs. He also saw that there was a cow next to the bull, which was shedding tears of grief due to being beaten upon. The bull and the cow were so terrified, as if they had no protector. This sight disturbed King Kansa. He thought, what has this Sudra done to this bull cow? He has not taken proper care of them. The king asked, who are you? Buy her clothes. You look, you appear from some royal court, but yet you dare to hurt a bull and a cow. It seems that you intend to kill them. And it seems that you are doing all this because Lord Krishna is no more in his physical form to protect them. How dare you do such a thing in my kingdom? Out of anger, he drew his sword to kill the cruel Sudra. On seeing this, the Sudra fell on the feet of King Kansa and he demanded to be heard of. The Sudra opened his disguise and he appeared to be Kalyug, the black god himself. He showed himself completely. His body became like a canvas, like a movie. It showed glimpses of the coming dark age of the future, the age of Kali, the Kalyug. There were scenes of distress, grief, and chaos. A lightning sound came which said that this white bull is Dharma, whose one leg is just about to vanish, as the other three have gone. And when this will happen on earth, the people of the earth will be deprived of the four fundamental virtues: purity, truthfulness, pity, and compassion. But the bull will remain as dharma, which will not move. Hence, such a dharma will be there, but it will be meaningless. The lightning sound also says that the cow represented the humble earth. The earth will have to pass through many trials and tribulations. And it will be just like a spectator, bearing all the burden caused by mankind. King Parikshit understood that Kali has given a message. He was touched by the indications given by Kali. Parikshit pardoned him on the condition that he will have to leave earth, as he did not want the people to suffer and live without dharma. To which Kali agreed, but pleaded that since he has no home anywhere, he might be permitted to reside somewhere on this earth, in any place, which Parikshit himself will decide and feel fit. This conditional request created further trouble for King Parikshit. Not knowing what to answer, he was spellbound. He meditated on Krishna and he said, Kali, you could stay, but you will have to reside in gambling, wine, woman, and cruelty to living beings. Kali said, this is okay, but seeing my stature, this is too a small field for me. I need something additional, something larger and much valuable, so that I can comfortably stay in it. King Parikshit replied, you can stay in gold too. Since that day, Kali, the black god, resides in gambling, wine, woman, cruelty to other living beings, and government, thus making them the most troublemaking possessions of man. The message given by Kali has great significance. In this age, we have seen the death of dharma, of righteousness, even after so many religions. We are somehow still thirsty. The paths given by the sages, the great gurus are there, but we are unable to read it. And even after we are reading it, we are unable to relate to it. The guru themselves have become corrupt. Sex and greed of wealth have left no one. Alcohol has become the trouble to mankind. With all this, the path of dharma is lost. This is the impact of Kalyug, the dark age of the dark god. Kalyug also has representation in astrology. This age of Kalyug is represented in astrology as the age, the time period of Rahu. Astrology demands Rahu as the black god. He is considered as one of the 9 planets in astrology. But physically, Rahu does not exist. Rahu is shown in black in color. Rahu is shown as the legendary master of deception, who signifies cheaters, pleasure seekers, operators in foreign lands, drug dealers, poison dealers, insincere and immoral habits. Rahu also signifies suicidal tendencies, fears, phobia, poisonous bites, murder, theft, and imprisonment. Thus, Kalyug or Rahu Yug, which is this present time, is full of evil things. The story of King Parikshit and the bull is nothing but mythology. This was given to us by the sages. Mythologically predicted, explained thousands of years back. This has been the importance of mythology. If you look at it, the gems of the lessons hidden in them, then it can be useful to us. But if you look at mythology from the religion point of view, then the message will be lost as it has been lost earlier. The message was clear. If you want to live a life in calmness and out of the spell of Kali, the black god, then you will have to stay away from the habit of gambling, taste of wine, lust of a woman, cruelty to living beings, and greed of wealth. Only then you can become a seeker of truth and a light of spirituality. Mythology and ancient texts have to be understood. Its characters should be respected out of gratitude and not worshipped out of mind blindness. Understand the teachings of Krishna and walk on its path. Understand the qualities of Kalyug and of Ram and stay away from its path. If you understand the mythology of Krishna from this mindset, then Krishna will impart the greatest teachings of all. Krishna said, love for me comes from hearing about you, from seeing me, from meditating upon me, and not in this way by physical proximity.